Good evening, everybody. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and welcome to the Aragon Ballroom here in Chicago, Illinois, for a much-anticipated main event. 12 rounds of gloves are waiting.
Okay, guys, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's touch gloves.
Opening round here, scheduled for 12. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Well, we got a southpaw in the ring tonight going up against a traditional orthodox. Oh! Ruined in one instance. Just done. Fight over.
All right, gentlemen, protect yourselves at all times. Let's touch them up.
Just the opening round of 12 scheduled for tonight's bout. And he's holding. Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. Takes one, but gets one. Good work by Miguel Cotto. Teddy, what role can the fans play on the fighters, the atmosphere of the arena when they know there's two guys meeting up that can bang?
An immature fighter, a less experienced fighter can get caught up. He can try to satisfy the audience. That's a quick way to be going to the shower earlier than you wanted to.
See the southpaw pulling the trigger with the straight left. 90 seconds to go here in this round. Good way to protect the midsection. That worked out really well. Throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. Way to block there. Fires off the combination there and it lands. Scored well upstairs with the right hand. I like the way it went up top that time with the hook. Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Body shot, the left hand. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Miguel Cotto. Not able to land the uppercut. Teddy, the Cotto family has kept it in the family as Miguel has been trained by his uncle.
And you know where that served him? It served him in the way that he's with somebody who's familiar with him, somebody that cares about him, someone he's comfortable with, but also a little tougher. It's not a father, so it's not quite that emotional.
Halfway through round number 2. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top.
Everything counts, but it gives hope that the other guy can come back, because there's spots where you can out-hustle. While he's being so conservative, you can just outwork him a little.
Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Miguel Cotto. Right hand over the top, very accurate with it. Nice strike after catching one by Miguel Cotto. Miguel Cotto's got a bad cut now that's opened up on his cheek. Well, he's committed to the left hand and it's paying off here. Not able to land the headshot. Halfway through this round. Nice work to the midsection with the left. Scored well up top. Good effective work with that straight right hand. Well, you could see what he wanted to do there, but unable to land that body shot. Nowhere close, that punch by Miguel Cotto. Let's look at Teddy's scorecard after 3 rounds, and you can see that he's up by just a round, but I think it's fair to say that it's anybody's fight at this point. There's the combo to the body. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Now hugging on the inside. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Miguel Cotto. And he's just not engaging in the fight. He clinches again. Missed the body shot. 90 seconds to go in round number 4. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Miguel Cotto. Right hand over the top, very accurate with it. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. He's in a good rhythm defensively here. Teddy, what is that, a credit to his ability to anticipate?
You know, also, it's the teaching. Let's give the trainers credit. Of course, let's give his background of the amateurs credit, but he learned how to get away from punches. This is technique that was taught to him.
He's committed to that left hand, and it's working out. Here at the start of this round, which is just part of what has been a very evenly fought fight. One of those fights That's going to be very hard to score. They both decide to bring it. Huge left hand from Cotto. Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him? Miguel Cotto scored upon by a left hand. Good step back counter punch there.
Beautiful.
Flush right hand to the head. Firing off the uppercuts. Great exchange. Final 10 seconds of this fifth round. Very nice work to the head. The right hand landed.
You know, it's a real close fight, and you kind of forgot where the separation was. And whoever grabs the last part of the round, that's who you remember. It's very important in this kind of fight. Finish up good at the end of the round.
Cotto's opponent's probably looking at him right now saying, wow, you're not changing anything up. You know, he got to him moments ago. Now, he's got the same style that he's looking at again.
Yeah, but he got to him moments ago. Got to him. One time. I think right now it's too early to all of a sudden throw everything out the window. But look for an adjustment if things don't change. If he can't get away from those punches, if he keeps having problems, he gets stunned again, then you might have to look for a change. You might have to make a change if you're going to survive.
Halfway through round 6. Protecting his head well with his guard. Able to dismiss that body shot. Cotto's given us a good showcase of defense here tonight, especially up top. His head movement is just sublime.
And his opponent's cooperating with him a little bit because he's getting frustrated. He's looking for that big shot, and he's getting with a punch. Don't just go out there flailing away.
Cotto's showing you a little defensive skill there. Able to move away from that punch. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Miguel Cotto. Cotto's almost looking foolish that time he missed so badly. Solid left hand to the head. Solid right by Miguel Cotto. How about that left right there? Miguel Cotto's landing a combination here. That's what he does. And bang, and away he goes. There he goes. He goes down from that headshot. So he is able to get up to his feet after that knockdown. But, Teddy, it's what's ahead that's the problem.
Yeah, we're getting a peek right now into his heart, into his soul.
Accurate hook. And now just wasting away some time with that clinch. Takes one. Oh, and there you go. Blistering combination. The speed of those punches just put him down.
They got there quicker than his hands got back to cover.
So he goes down, but able to get up to his feet. Teddy, what should he be thinking about now?
Well, right now, just surviving, but if he survives, then he better figure out why he was put on the floor.
10 seconds to go in the seventh. So here we are in round number 8, and I question whether or not this is a hopeless situation. Not only is he down on your scorecard, Teddy, but he's showing us things. He's revealing himself to be a guy that doesn't have the look of somebody that can get the job done.
No, he's looking like one of those puddles in your driveway on a hot August day. He's evaporating.
Teddy, what's the one thing that shows you a fighter like this is recovered? That a guy who was just knocked down in the last round now comes out for the next round and is fine?
Well, the first thing I look at is, does he behave the way that he normally behaves? You know, is he a guy that all of a sudden starts running at his opponent, and that's not his kind of style? That tells me he's still hurt. That tells me he's still a little drunk.
Seconds to go, halfway through round. What a shot! Big, look at that! Unbelievable! Just the barrage continues. He's knocked down again.
But his desired heart is just as strong as it was before.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hard to prepare for a situation like this, but many do. He's been down, now he's got to survive.
So that's where you're wrong. It's not hard to prepare, it's a must to prepare. If you're a trainer, that's what you do in the gym. You teach a guy, if you're in this situation, this is what you do. You grab on, you move your head, you survive.
Returns the favor with a right hand of his own. As we start a new round, Teddy, this seems basically hopeless for him. He's been knocked down numerous times tonight.
Well, you never know. I mean, you go back to the 1980 Olympics, and of course you have that great call, do you believe in miracles? But only thing, nobody was punching that hockey team in the face.
Nice job with the 2 hooks upstairs by Miguel Cotto. He engages in the clinch. Well off the mark by Miguel Cotto. Cotto's putting forth a little boom, boom, big left hand. Teddy, I think he's going to go down. Solid. Can he beat the count? I don't think so here, Teddy.
Now I know where they get that saying, falling like a sack of potatoes.
From a big shot, now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're going to find out exactly what he's made of.
90 seconds into the 9th round. miss with that headshot. A good block. Trying to get some energy back, and now he's tying up his opponent, just wasting some minutes.
Yeah, it takes two to tango, though. He's
There it is! That was a big shot that Florida, and it's a big shot that may end it right here.
That looked like the great pitch of Great Maddox in Singapore. Boy, it went down quick.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's over. This fight is over. Miguel Cotto's power just much too much for his opponent. Another knockout for him. Late in the fight, and it looked like we were going to get a decision out of this. Miguel Cotto's power makes it a knockout.
Reminiscent of some of the great late knockout fights in the history of this sport.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great evening.